After being dormant for probably about 4 months now, I don't think I've uploaded in the year of 2026. I'm finally back and we are doing some videos. Um, Scratch that. I think I actually did do videos in 2026, the very start. Okay. After being dormant for a few months, I haven't uploaded in a while. I decided I should finally get back around to getting back on YouTube. I was caught up with school for a while there, so now school's over for about 5 months. Thought why not get back into content making a little bit, and I think the best way to start getting back into this is to go over what I've done since uploading content and what I've been up to lately in trophy hunting. So we're gonna go over the past 4 months of my trophy hunting and kind of just show how my backlog has been going. I've been cleaning up my backlog this year. That's kind of been the whole goal. And so I want to go over how that's gone so far and just what kind of progress I've made. Um, so we're going to go over all the trophies I've earned, and then afterwards we're also going to go over my month by month completion rate as to how much I've progressed since the beginning of the month, or since the beginning of the year. So we're just going to ignore all these trophies below, the NHL, whatever it is. That's all in December of 2025. That's irrelevant. Yes, some of it is part of me cleaning up my backlog, like this one was a huge one for me, but we're going to focus on the stuff above here, starting on January 1st at dinner time. Dinner time, at lunchtime, what am I saying? Yeah, so we started with Skull and Bones. That was my first game of 2025, of 2026, sorry. That was my first game. It looks like I was like right at the beginning of it too. Defeat an enemy and leave the zone without looting. Equip your ship with armor. Very, very simple ones. I do remember playing this game, and it did take me quite a while to get around to getting this done. But if we scroll up here as well, NHL 15, I was still working on from 2025. I was just kind of cleaning it up. I to start the year for like the first 3 months even, I was doing random generators for deciding what games I play. I've decided that that doesn't really work for me because there's a lot of sports games on my list from previous years of me just being a fucking idiot who just jumped into sports games and then didn't really pay attention to it and barely played them. So now I have like 50, I have like 10 NHL games on my list, 10 Madden games, so many sports games, and they kept on hitting. And I was like, bro, I'm done. I think I was already about to play my third NHL game of the year, or at least like my third or fourth sports game, and I was not in the mood to play that, man. But Need for Speed Rivals, this was super fun, man. This is when I started playing as the racing side. There was definitely frustrating moments, but this was pretty good. The Bank 500,000 in one go was a crazy, crazy thing. That was intense as hell. Um, we have Arc Raiders. Don't know why I blanked on that there. Arc Raiders reach a total lifetime loot value of 1 million. I was still pretty fresh on this game at the time, I think. I think I got it right around Christmas. So this was very fresh to me. Get hit by a supply drop. I think that one I did intentionally. Spyglass or interact with, that's just basically a story part of the game. You really are going to inevitably do that. Moving on up here, we also got Reach Racer rank 40 and earn 100 gold medals across both factions. I was really focusing on rivals at the beginning of 2026. Unfortunately, the platinum is unobtainable for me. My dumbass did not go and get the very, very easy online trophies, and so I'm stuck with having two unobtainables. It's really unfortunate. Alright, so just skip here until I'm down at the bottom of the screen. And then, yeah, moving on to the 6th of January, I reached rank 60 on both sides, and that's where I was done with the game. I'm pretty sure I actually pushed myself all the way until the online trophies, which was shocking for me to do. I didn't think I was going to do that. I figured I was going to stop myself at a certain point where I was like, okay, the grind's going to be a little too much. I don't really want to do it. But I think I pushed myself all the way because I was just having a good time at that point. And going into the 7th of January, though, we reached Toem. I had like one or two trophies in this game, and I think I knocked this out in one day. I had a really, really good time on this game. Yeah, so just a bunch of story stuff. If you haven't played Tome before, man, it's a really short but really, really fun plat. It's a really good time. During my time of playing through it, yeah, this was literally all in one day. Maybe it split across two, but I did get the plat right there, and then I moved right on to the DLC because I was having a really good time. And yeah, did it all in one day. The DLC was a ton of fun. The plat was a ton of fun. I was really good for my cleanup there, getting a whole game done in one day that actually had a good amount of trophies. But yeah, I definitely recommend Tome and its DLC. It's a great, great game. Getting to the next game though, on the 8th of January, we get back onto Skull and Bones where I'm trying to grind it a bit more. Sink a Privateer, plunder a location, storing weather, harvest fiber in 3 regions. Okay, so I was already at the point where I was looking for fiber. Good to know. Again, just skip a tome at the bottom. And yeah, more Skull and Bones. I was kind of just grinding it away on the 8th of January. We're doing pretty good for a week into the month. I have 1 plat, cleaned up Need for Speed Rivals. Looks like I've finished NHL 15. Makes sense. I don't really want. I had no fun with that game. I'm not gonna lie. It was miserable. Um, More spyglassing. Yep. And then this is where I think I took a bit of a break. Where an outfit worth more than 5,000. I don't know if I play this again for a little while. And we also are starting Asphalt Legends. I already had this game started up, but I need to go after the plat. It was just sitting on my list. I think I was like a little progressed, but it wasn't anything crazy. And then we're also going after Sackboy. That's another cleanup I had. So yeah, I was just jumping all over the place. I wasn't really sticking to one game. I think I did about 5 games at the same time. Is what I maxed out at. It doesn't mean I was like evenly playing 5 games. It was definitely like all over the place in how often I played. 9th of January, no, I was still playing Skull and Bones, and I got a quick. I guess it's always online, but it is one of the online trophies because you had to do it in the quick chat. Talk to 20 interactable NPCs. Create crest a rogue wave. Oh wait, this was earn gold on 50 different levels and multi. Okay, so I was actually. I think I was decently far in at this point there because I remember doing these more of a cleanup, but maybe not. Collect all stickers in a single world. Okay, yes, I was definitely at the cleanup stage. I already beat the game. Throw 30 of Vex's enemies to their doom. This was something I remember cleaning up. So I was at the cleanup stage of Sackboy. I already beat the game in the past. And so I was just working on this stuff. Inevitably having to do the notorious trophy of having to beat that night trial. Was having to gold it. That shit was fucking tough. So we'll get around to that. So yet again, we're not even a week into January. I'm doing pretty fucking good here. And then we moved on to WWE 2K24. This was not part of my backlog. I actually threw this onto my list. And the reason why I did that is because I found out it was shutting down, and it was a pretty simple plat, and I really do want some WWE plats on my list. But I can't for the most part. I think there's one obtainable PS3 one because it has no online, but I think from there on out, all of them have online trophies, and all of them are unobtainable. Uh, Unless it's 2K25 and onward now, and I think 2K25 is actually going to be unobtainable kind of soon. I think maybe later this year, maybe it's early next, but it will be unobtainable as well. I don't know if I'll go for it because although this didn't have a ton of online trophies, it was so much grindier than I thought, and I really, really held back from playing it. We're back on Asphalt Legends Unite, 10th of January. Reach rep level 10, 50 traffic takedowns. Really, really easy trophies, honestly. And then I was playing Battlefield 6. I kind of just was playing the BR for fun. I already have the plat, and I was just kind of playing with my brother and his friends. We eventually got to 74 matches in any version of it. Inevitably going to come. It's one of the easier ones on the DLC. Of course, there's the notorious, like, revived 1988 players or something. Fucking ridiculous. Be think 10 times in direct response to something you did. Took longer than I thought to get this, because you give something to someone, it's a 50-50 if they'll, thank you or not. Still working on Asphalt Legends. And then I'm also working on a game called Cup Heroes. A very grindy plat if you don't spend money. It's a free-to-play plat, and it's really common because you can just spend money, and once you do spend that money, you can get this plat in like an hour. It can be really, really quick. But since I didn't spend money at least until the very, very end, it took me quite a while. This may have been where I started spending money. I'm not exactly sure. I was just I wanted the plat at that point, and I was really sick of getting on for like 10 minutes a day and not really being able to make like any progress. So yeah, the plat for this game will probably be coming up soon. And then I started Tannenberg. Yes, this is not Verdun. I was not sure if this was Tannenberg or Verdun. It's Tannenberg. I actually had an idea earlier this year. I wanted to go for a GS2 game every month. I'm not going to lie, I think I forgot about that goal. I think I completely blanked on that. But GS2 Games, they're a publishing company. They're all over the place in the quality of the games that they publish. And I decided Tannenberg was going to be my first of the year. I have not done one since. I completely blanked on this goal. I wish I didn't because I think it's really cool and I really do want to go for their plats. And they're very, very different. And I own a lot of their games. So it would have been fun to do. Maybe I'll go back to it, right? Like this month or something or next month. Even though I've taken that break, I think it'd be fun to go back. Tannenberg was a fun time. It was really interesting. Because it's a completely dead multiplayer game, but you can play it against bots. And it was kind of difficult because there was. I'll see if I can run into the trophy, but there was a trophy there that was a pain in my ass. To start, though, we were doing great. I mean, here you're seeing 5 trophies popped in 30, 20 minutes. Excuse me. Yeah, this one was honestly kind of really lucky. Take damage from melee attacks and gunshots before being killed by someone entirely different. This is definitely a glitchy trophy, and it went in my favor. This could be it's a 45%, so it must be just glitchy. Because you look at the description, and you're like, that's got to be a hard ass trophy. Because you got to get meleeed from someone, shot from another person, and then killed from someone else entirely. Like that can't be exactly easy. Yeah, so we just kept on grinding away against the bots. We were doing pretty damn good, and I earned like in the span of an hour, I earned well over 10 trophies that night. And it was a new game added to the list yet again. But when you already get probably like 20-30% in one night, you're doing pretty damn good. It is interesting looking. Okay, no, it says 1,480 owners. I thought that was all the achievers, but I wasn't reading the achievers part. That would have been crazy. And then we played another game that is new added to the list. I don't think this was on my list yet. Was the WSC Power Pros. I love baseball. I play all the baseball games I can, and this game was actually shutting down in when did I start playing this? 15th of January. It was shutting down on March 31st, same as WWE 2K24, and so I was quick to wanting to get this done. So on the first day I played it, I got the championship game, quick game, 3 quick games, and 5 quick games. This was a little tedious actually. It was boostable, but to play championship games, you could only play against the same player once an hour. So you could really only get that done so often. So that did take me a long ass time, and so we aren't going to really see this game get finished for a little bit. But honestly, man, through 2 weeks of the first month of the year, there's been a lot of trophies earned. And moving on, we were not done on the 15th of January. I was working on College Football 25, and this, I don't think, was when I started it. I think I started at 2025. I could be wrong, though. This is a very simple trophy for that game, so maybe this was my first trophy in it. I don't really remember when I started college football. We went back to Tannenberg, though, working on more trophies. Got 4 trophies that night. All right, skip again until I'm at the bottom. And we just kept on grinding, man. It was a very simple trophy list. There were some that were very, very annoying, but overall, most of these were very, very easy, and I just kept on grinding them out. It was really no issue. I mean, you see the 15th of January, I'm earning a ton of trophies. This was actually pretty annoying right here. Win a game with a points difference of 100 or less. Since I'm not boosting and I'm facing bots, I really had to meticulously stall the game in order for this to happen. I had to like try and force the other team to be winning against me. I had to switch teams often to try and force the weight of the game to be able to win it. And yeah, it took me a long ass time to get this match to finish. I think I was getting these along the same time of doing this, so that's why you see these trophies popping along the way. But yeah, It was a pain in my ass. We went back to Cup Heroes. I was getting more of these done. The characters. Yeah, I think this is when I was definitely spending money because I got Rex and Falork. Or at least very, very close. Yes. And that's when I popped the plat on the 17th of January. So my second plat of the month. And yeah, that's when I think I just put the nail in the coffin, spent like $10 and got the plat. Kept on working on Tannenberg on the 17th of January. I actually took a break and didn't earn any trophies. Oh no, I earned one trophy on the 16th. So yeah, I kept on grinding on the 17th. I want to see if there's any trophy here that I recognize that was really, really bad. Yes, Hawkeye, bro. Get a kill from 150 meters. What a hard trophy this was, man. I really thought I was killing people from very fucking far, but I did not get a grip of just how far 150 meters was. This was such a hard shot. It was to the point where they basically weren't on your screen when using a sniper. You'd put down your sniper scope, they'd be a speck on your screen, and you'd have fog all over your screen because it's so far at that point, and you would just have to make a miracle shot. You really had to play this on a specific map. I don't remember which one it was, but it had to be the map with all the hills, so it was such an open area, and you could see them from across the map. It was horrible, I'm not going to lie. This was a really hard trophy to get. Damage to enemies with one bullet was shockingly difficult. Very common trophy, but I just couldn't get this to happen. Mainly with them either not lining up or just whatever. It was such a pain in my ass. All this was pretty easy. This one was actually not bad either. So I wonder when I earned the College Football 25 trophy. The trophy that was holding me off the whole time was to, like, get ranked or, like, advance in rank online. I'm terrible at football, and I just saw that this looked like a really easy trophy list, and originally when I read it, I thought that there was no online, but there was. That was my mistake. My dumbass just didn't really read into it. But yeah, this was really difficult to actually advance, and I had to get it boosted. So yeah, that was the one thing holding me back for a while. These were honestly really easy. You could really manipulate it and force it to happen. So it was no problem. I went to Minecraft Dungeons to work on some DLC. Wow, I did this back in January. Holy shit, that's actually crazy. This, like, stuck around for a good bit. I cannot believe that I did this back in January. Okay. See, this puts it into perspective, man. I'm thinking I did these, like, so much later. I thought this was a March game, but it was a January game. But yeah, college football, that was my third plat of the month. Maybe fourth plat. It feels hard to believe that was my third, but it's probably my third. Kept on working on Tannenberg. Yet again, pretty easy trophies. This one. Probably the hardest trophy in the game. Kill 4 enemies with a single grenade or call-in. Once I found out that there was, like, a pretty good method to it, there's a certain character you play as. Might even be Central Powers. It might be Central Powers. It's either Central Powers or Intente. One of them has a skill you unlock, and it's a really, really good call-in. And it got the 4 kills pretty quickly once I started doing that. But when I tried doing it without that, I tried doing it with grenades or just, like, random artillery. It was fucking horrible. Trying to get four kills with one call-in was so bad. I got so many 3s, but finally I got the 4s after grinding that for a while. Okay. Again, we go down. And grinding a bit more on the 19th and 20th. Die from falling down. Pretty simple. I was just kind of, like, casually getting the plat at this point because I was pretty close. And then I worked more on Skull and Bones. Finally got back around to it. I think it took like a week or 2 break on this game. Maybe a week. Just working more on it. 5 share contracts. Did I get any of the multiplayer stuff here? Yeah. Group up with 2 other players during gameplay. Got really lucky with that. That wasn't boosted. I just got 2 people to be willing to join me. And then on the 21st of January, we got the Tannenberg plat. I was wondering when that was coming up. Just had to win 10 matches as some of the factions. This was just something I literally went AFK for. I found out if you go AFK, your bots are just going to win the match. It's a really interesting thing, but you basically cannot lose. It's definitely interesting. So I just went AFK for the day, got these done over the course of some hours, and the plat was mine. 10% rarity. And so that is my fourth. Am I fucking up? Is that my fourth or fifth? That was my fourth. So yeah, Tannenberg, my fourth plat of the month, coming at the 21st of January. Then on the 22nd, I worked more on World Baseball. I was about to call it World Baseball Classic. I don't think that's what this means at all. I actually don't know what WBSC is. But Power Pros, I worked more on it. I got the 10 quick games for winning those, and I got up to winning 5 championship games. Yeah, you have to get to, I think, 30. So it's a fucking grind. Either that or like 20. I can't really remember, but I'll know when we're there. Destiny 2 I started up, and I got a good amount of trophies. I want to say that these auto-popped, but they clearly didn't. These two did. The 15 Red War exotics and Encounter an Agent of the Night somewhere in the system. These were auto-pops from PC, but it seems like these other two were not. I still have to grind out this game. Unfortunately, I did not get it done. But I want to get back around to it. It's actually a really easy plat because you don't have to do any of the raids. They might be DLC, I don't quite remember, but for the plat itself, you don't have to do the raids, which is pretty huge. Found out New World. I found out New World was shutting down, so I went back to that. I have a few trophies in it. Man, this game is brutal. I'm not gonna lie. I loved the game back when I played it on PC, but I really wish I didn't start it on console. It is a horrible plat. It is super, super grindy, just like every MMO, let's be honest. It's not as bad as Elder Scrolls Online, but like, you have to get to max level, you have to get, involved in a faction, you have to do these wars and all this bullshit, and it's just, it was a terrible time. I'm still trying to work on it, but I don't know if I'll get the plat at this point. I don't know if I really want to stick to it. I just get so bored when playing the game now. So I really don't know what's going to happen with that. 26th of January, coming up to the end of the month, I got a huge trophy. GTA 4 achieving the highest personal rank possible in multiplayer. An ultra rare, I think that's my first ultra rare trophy of the year when I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I was boosting this for a while and I finally got around to it. And then I started up High Guard. High Guard on the 26th of January, that is when it dropped. Yeah. I want to say this is not me being done with GTA 4, but it is me close to being done. Yeah, I just played High Guard all night on January 26th. Played it, I guess, for a good little while. They're all on the same timestamp because when you finish a match, that's when the trophies popped. Man, this game was actually a pretty good time. I had my rage-inducing moments, as any multiplayer game has. But yeah, I started grinding the hell out of this game. I was having a good time on it. It's unfortunate that it shut down so quickly, but to be honest, I'm not really surprised. It wasn't a great game. I had my fun, but it wasn't great. Win 10 championship games, so I worked more on that. Worked more on Arc Raiders. Deal 1,000 damage. This is when some trophies finally got fixed, so I got around to getting those done. Destroy Bastion was just something I did, but 1,000 damage to arc enemies was glitched. You actually had to kill 1,000 arc enemies originally. It was really bugged in that way. And then this was just not working, and I got that boosted with my brother. Was pretty happy to get that. Win 5 raid mode matches in under 10 minutes. I was pretty happy to get like that done so easily. Yeah, I was kind of popping my shit on High Guard. That was a fun-ass time. Yeah, so I kept on working on GTA 4. You were on the winning team in all multiplayer team games. That was another ultra rare. And then I kept on playing High Guard, kept on grinding away at that. During overtime, wiped it. The enemy team is the last man standing. That I did have to get boosted. That I basically just needed 2 teammates. I didn't boost to the point where it was a full lobby, but I boosted where my own team was guys I was queued with and we had communication. And really, when you just have that, it was a really easy trophy because all you had to do was get it basically down to a 3 or 2v1, have your teammate intentionally die or throw himself at the enemy, and then you get the free kill and you get the trophy. Alright, and then I kept on working on GTA 4. You successfully killed 20 players with a pistol in Team Deathmatch, and you killed 5 opposing team members. Simple enough. And then I went back and actually cleaned up an MLB The Show plat. I had my PS4 going, and I kind of like forgot that I can go back to some of these games, and I got the physical of the Show 17. I want to say late last year or something, or maybe I even got it in this moment. And I was like, hold up a minute, is this like an obtainable plat that I have? And it was. I had 3 trophies that I had just had to get, and as long as I had the equipment that I needed, I was good. Because this stuff stays after the servers go down, but you just can't get any more. And yeah, I was really lucky to have that. And then I got a new ultra rare platinum. And that was my 5th platinum of the month, right at the end of January. And then not even to finish, I just to finish the month, just in time, I grinded out Asphalt Legends and got my 6th platinum of the month, which is a very rare trophy. I figured that would be ultra rare. It's kind of grindy, but it's another one of those games where if you do spend enough money, you can really speed up the plat for this game. It can go from like 100-hour plat to like 25 hours. It can really get cut down. But yeah, we got 2 plats in 2 days. Yeah, across the course of 2 days. I was pretty happy to go back and get another MLB The Show plat. Unfortunately, there's a few that I'll just never get. The Show 16 and the Show 18. The Show 18 hurts me the most. I am 1 trophy off of it. And because I sold all sponsorships when I originally played the game, I will never get that plat. It is so unfortunate. I worked more on 007 Bloodstone. Such a grindy game, man. I think this is actually when I started it, because it's win an online match. Yeah, win an online ranked match without being killed. This was when I first started it. PS3 Reborn finally got the progress saving on this game. So we started working on it. And yeah, it is super, super grindy. I'm trying to get all the 007 Blats, but it is taking a while. Got 2 more ultra rare trophies through GTA 4. You won in all variations of multiplayer games. And I got all the speedrun trials for the co-op missions. That was fucking tough too. 1.29 and a 1.7%. So I'm pretty sure after getting this, that was all multiplayer trophies done. And then I kept on playing High Guard. This was horrible, trying to win matches without entering overtime. That happened, I guess I should say, so much. And then I grinded more Arc Raiders. Just having my fun with it. Practice range was glitched for a while. Found out you have to go to a very specific spot outside of the map to get it to work. Don't actually remember how I got this done. This was also kind of glitched. And then I just got this done from grinding the game. Started playing Overwatch 2 again, and a few trophies actually auto-popped for me. Some Battle Pass stuff and all that jazz. And then I went back to High Guard in February and got the plat on February 2nd. So I got my first plat on the 2nd day of the month. Man, we are 30 minutes into this recording and we are only at the start of February. Holy fuck, I've had an active year. Got slide 80 meters without stopping. Found a really easy spot where I could do this. Could have got it done on the fucking first day. Could have got it done on the first day, but I just didn't. Worked more on Overwatch 2. I want to say I got some hard trophies, but I really didn't. They were pretty easy overall. Got some more Arc Raiders. Just really, holy fucking shit. Did I really get this many trophies across the course of a few days? I remember raging at this game because I was like, man, I'm not getting enough trophies. And then I'm out here fucking with this many trophies across the course of 3 days. Not even. Or no, 3rd to 5th, yeah. Yeah, I got an ultra rare thrown in here. This one was fucking tough. And it's even tougher now because I got rid of a really good perk that Zenyatta had. It's a 4% ultra rare. It was definitely tough. Yeah, I earned a ton of trophies across a few days just grinding the hell out of that game. Went back to 007, obtain a level 8 game medal. That's an ultra rare. Wow, okay. Nice. And then I got pitched by a guy that I played with on High Guard. He told me he could get me the Core Keeper plat pretty quickly. And he just started fucking popping me a ton of trophies, man. Across the course of a few hours, I got a ton of Core Keeper trophies. And then it came down to just a few grindy stuff where I just basically had to get a bunch of the skill points. As you can see here, I got the 100 skill points in crafting, and then I just had to keep on working on the 100 skill points for pretty much every other part of the game. Kept on working on Overwatch 2, or Overwatch, I guess it is now again. And then I went back to Skull and Bones in February. Really nothing tough here. Yeah, there was really nothing. I was just kind of cleaning up. Um, yeah, pretty simple trophies. Got another ultra rare. Hit 4 enemies with a singles. Yeah, wow, I didn't even know I got this trophy. This was a tough one, and I can't believe I got it. Single use of Doomfist Meteor Strike. I literally have no recollection of getting this trophy, but I must have been fucking excited when I got it, because that is not easy. Kept on working on Skull and Bones. Oh, what a horrible trophy this is, man. I don't understand how this is a 35%. This was such a pain in my ass. I just couldn't figure out how you were really supposed to do it. You gotta shoot like the core of the ship, and even then, half the time it wasn't working, and then all of a sudden it just happened. I really thought this was gonna be like the trophy stopper for my plat, but it wasn't. Thank fucking God I got it. Worked more on Overwatch. Got just some, trophies. They're nothing really too difficult. Discovered Smuggler's Hideout. Went back to Arc Raiders. I think I was getting close to the plat because this is where we killed the Queen. Used a lure grenade. Yep, that got that done. Destroyed a Sentinel with a Raider tool. Was able to get this one done. That one was still glitchy at the time. 50 damage to... Wait, they made that easier. Son of a bitch, they made a trophy easier. Pretty damn sure this was 100 to 150 damage while on top of a Rocketeer, but it's now saying 50. I do not fucking think that was 50. I do not recall that being that low. And then I got the 5 stations, got the level 75, and I got the plat for Arc Raiders. Surprisingly not an ultra rare. A lot of people own this game, but on PSNP it's not even 50k. Goddamn. Yeah, got that on the 12th of February. That's my second plat of the month. And then I started up Red Dead Redemption. Very, very grindy plat. One of my friends came up to me and said, yo, want to start boosting this game? And I said, fuck yes, let's do it. So we started that in February. Kept on grinding Skull and Bones. Sell all their brandy. I had to really pay somebody to be able to get some brandy from them because I had none. And oh wow, this is where I got the sailing done, and this is where I got the jute, and once I got the jute, I got the plat. So just a day later, I got another plat, and that was my third plat of the month. Kept on grinding Overwatch. Really? This wasn't my last trophy, so I was grinding away at this, and I got the trophy for getting gold on the Knitted Knights Ultimate Trial. Wow, okay. I did not think that I was actually casually doing this alongside everything else. I figured I really started focusing on this when I got it, but I guess maybe I did. I got it at 7:50 p.m., got no other trophies that day. Beforehand, I probably played this for hours on end, leading up to this trophy. Worked on more Core Keeper, fed a cattle. Oh my God, that was hard to find. And then got all my skills. And along with this, I want to say no. Oh, is there running? Yes, I think it was running. Running was my last trophy to get, and that took so long. So we're going to see that soon enough. Sackboy kept on working towards the cleanup. Just had to get a bunch of the online stuff right. That was kind of the last trophies I needed. And that did not lead up to the plat, so I'm curious when I got it. 100 skill points in running. Should lead up to the plat on the 18th or 19th of February. I'm going to imagine the 18th. And yeah, 18th February got my 4th plat of the month, and that was Core Keeper. Then I worked more in Red Dead Redemption. Got an ultra rare. Get a triple kill while on the attacking team in Stronghold. Yeah, there is a decent amount of Red Dead. It's like GTA 4. Once you get to the more grindier shit, you get some pretty ultra rare trophies. Got another ultra rare through 007 Bloodstone. Obtain a level 8 weapon medal in online multiplayer. Yeah. God, man, that game is grindy. Still have so much to earn on that, which is insane. Kept on working on Sackboy, and I got my plat on the 19th of February, so I got my 5th plat in the month. So we're averaging over 5 plats a month right now. We're doing really, really good on cleanup. Not starting many new games. Red Dead and Core Keeper were both new games that I started, but I got the plat for Core Keeper. Don't have the 100% right now because there is DLC that was just added. But Red Dead, through boosting and getting a good amount of trophies out of that, will be pretty progressed. And then I started a new game. Didn't even realize I started this in February. Kind of shocked I did this. I started a new Vampire Survivors like, and that was Army of Ruin. I think I was just kind of in the mood to grind one of these. So I earned a good amount of trophies just to start up on it. I mean, holy shit. I got a good amount of trophies on that. Goddamn. So yeah, that was done. Or not done. Fuck no. That was far from done. But yeah, started that up, just had my fun with it. This is actually probably the last time I touch it for a while, I think. But then we go back to Power Pros, and I got the 20 championship games finally on the 23rd of February, about a month before the game shuts down. And I got all the versus mode all the versus mode games done as well. You just have to play them, so you can make it a one-inning game and just finish it up. I don't think I was able to quit these, but I did just finish them in one inning, and it was quick enough. And I'm pretty sure at that point that was the 100%. Then I went to Control. I think this. Oh no, okay, hold on. My apologies. There is a Win 30 championship games. Who am I kidding? And then there was a play 20, play 30 versus games, and that was the 100%. Then I went to Control, and I think I still had the plat to clean up, but I also wanted to work on the DLC at the same time. The Foundation was the DLC, and alongside that, I was casually working on the plat. As you can see, I got to spend 100 ability points. And then also on Siege, I was working on that. My god, I was jumping myself all over the place this month. Equipped 50 weapon attachments, a bunch of stuff, and then kept on working on the DLC in Control. Gotta get through these months quicker, goddamn. AWE working more on some DLC. Got a pretty common trophy in 007. Got some more trophies in Siege that were kind of just like randomly popping. They were all over the place because it was from my PC over to the console. It was popping some trophies. And then, I'm going to say right now, this is insane. 873,000 game owners, almost half of them have gone to level 50. That's crazy. Got the plat for Control, and alongside that, I was pretty close to the 100%. So that was my 5th plat of the month, or my 6th plat. I don't fucking know anymore, man. I'm earning so many plats. Am I really averaging 6 plats a month? 2 months into the year? That's not fucking bad. And then I think this was probably destroy 80% of the altered vending machines. This was a really glitch trophy. I had to like restart the DLC to make it work, and so that was 100%ed at that point, and we got that done. Then once I spun a new game, I unfortunately got NBA Live 18. Fucking hell, this game is like kind of fun, but it was really, really boring. I can't even lie, and it's really, really grindy. Then Resident Evil Requiem came out on the 27th of February, and I played the shit out of that, and this game is probably going to be my game of the year. This game is fantastic. It really is. Yeah, man, as you can see, I just played it. I just grinded it out. It was the only thing I was playing until I finished the game, man. So much fun. And yeah, basically, I didn't go for the plat at the time. Beat it on classic difficulty my first playthrough, and just had a good ass time on it. Yeah, that game was really fun. So, I beat on standard classic, but I think I also beat it on hard. Maybe not. I must have beat on classic in my standard classic in my first playthrough. And then moving on to March. So that was the last game I played in February. Yeah, 20th of February. We move on to playing more Siege, playing more NBA Live 18, playing more Siege again, and finally on the 2nd of March, leading up to the last month that I had to get this trophy, defeat 30 faction war bosses in my faction. Cannot believe this isn't an ultra rare trophy. This game was fucking grindy for this trophy, man. It was brutal. Worked more on New World. A very simple trophy on Cult of the Lamb, but I was very progressed in the game. I was just playing co-op and didn't really join. You couldn't join up to this point, so I couldn't get this trophy. And then more 007, more Red Dead, nothing ultra rare, but still some multiplayer stuff. Unlocked all curses, so I was grinding towards getting the plat done for this game. Finally, went back to Minecraft Dungeons and cleaned up this DLC. I don't know if I think this fully cleaned up this DLC here, but then I worked on this one a bit. Got some trophies done there. Worked more on Siege. Worked again more on that DLC. I think this was a DLC trophy in Rocket League that I kind of just accidentally got because I was just casually playing the game. Again, I worked more on dungeons. Then I started playing Cat Quest 2. Decided I want to play some of this with my fiance. Pretty damn fun. Worked more on Red Dead again. And then MLB 26 came out. So 2 weeks into the month, we haven't gotten a plat yet. And MLB 26 came out. So that was going to take up a good bit of my time. I'm a fucking MLB The Show fiend. So that was all I was playing for a little bit. As you can see here, 13th of March, I was just grinding away, man. Didn't quite get the plat yet, but I did go back and get a bit done on Cat Quest 2 on the 14th, but then on the 16th, I went back to MLB 26, started grinding it some more, got a trophy in Cult of the Lamb, trophy in Cat Quest 2, more stuff on Cult of the Lamb, got another random trophy on Rocket League, went back to MLB 26, didn't quite get the plat yet, but I think I was definitely closing in on it. And then we went back to Red Dead, got another ultra rare, be the top scoring player in any 3 consecutive free-for-all matches. Got some more decently rare trophies. Really made some good progress on Red Dead this day. And then more MLB leading up to the plat. So that was my... Fuck, was that really my first plat of the month? Surely not, right? I'm going to go back real quick. Fucking hell, that was. So my first plat of the month was MLB 26 on the 19th of March. I probably would have had one sooner, but yeah, MLB came out, so it took me a while. Then I got the plat on Siege, actually. I think on the PS4 edition. Finally got this done. This was a little grindy, and I think it, again, popped because of my PC progress. It just randomly popped. It's really, really weird how it works. More Minecraft Dungeons cleanup. Then I went to Siege on the PS5, hoping to auto-pop that so that I could just grind Siege on the PS5 edition. I already had some trophies popped on the PS5, so I was hoping that it would kind of just transfer correctly, but all I got was the level 50, and now it's like, it's really weird how it works. It's really, really buggy. Earned some more trophies on Red Dead, earned some more trophies on Cat Quest 2. Earned, again, more trophies on Cat Quest 2, and then yet again, a bunch of trophies auto-popped with Siege, and I got some of the really grindy stuff, but I didn't get some of the ones that I really, really wanted to get, which was like, kill someone with claymores, kill someone with C4, that kind of stuff. And then I went back to Requiem. It actually just so happened to land on my RNG thing, and so I was like, fuck yeah, let's go back and get the plat, and so I started working on that. Worked more on Cat Quest 2 and actually got the plat done, so I got my third plat of the month on the 22nd of March, so now I'm like really ramping it up. I think it was the 19th of March or something there, my first one, and just like that, I'm at my third a few days later. Again, got another random Rocket League trophy. Grind Requiem a shit ton. I was really, really having fun with this game, man. Yet again, it's my game of the year. I don't think anything's going to beat it. Worked more on Red Dead. Got the plat for Requiem on the 23rd, so just like that, we're at my fourth plat of the month. 50% plat, man. It's just fucking insane to me. And then Wreckfest was my next game I started working on. And I also started working on the Hardline deal multiplayer because I found out that this game was shutting down. I don't think it's shut down yet, but it's coming up. I think it's in June. So yeah, if you're not aware, if you want the Hardline plat, you're gonna have to work on the multiplayer here. So yeah, started grinding Wreckfest, started grinding Hardline multiplayer, and kept on grinding Red Dead multiplayer as well. Got another ultra rare in the gold medal all advanced co-op missions. That was actually pretty fucking tough, I can't lie. Then I got Black Ops 2, and yeah, what happened here, if you can tell by the timestamp, is a hacker went ahead and auto-popped every singular trophy pretty much in the game, including DLC, and gave me a super ultra rare plat, and yeah. Not exactly my proudest moment, but it is what happened. I was just playing co-op zombies, and a random guy just went ahead and bam, auto-popped all the trophies. So yeah, I'm happy to have it, and I know it was a super, super tough plat list, and unfortunately it wasn't unobtainable. What I was hoping to do was just grind the game out and then get this through the theater mode method, because at the end of the day, It's dumb as fuck that it's even a trophy and that it's unobtainable. If I get everything else and then I just get this through a cheese method, it's whatever. But unfortunately, this is how it all played out. So yeah, that's my 5th plat of the month. It is what it is. Oh my god. Yeah, here's all the DLC. It was a lot of trophies, man. It was a lot. Going into the 26th of March, this is when I kind of put my foot down and said, you know what? I'm just going to play what the fuck I want. If we go back here, did I already earn the hardline trophies? I think I did. Yes, I did. These are the really, really hard trophies. The 25 enemies with a MAC-10 and 25 with a double barrel. Got a guy who had the guns, thank fucking God. And then the Win 5 heist. This was actually... I am blessed that I already had heist wins. I didn't think I did, but I did. And then 5 blood money, that's what everyone was playing. So I was getting wins on that, but I was so worried that I wasn't going to be able to get heist done. But thank God I did. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm taking a while. It was a 46-minute recording. And now PSN Profiles is like bugging on me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I started playing Assassin's Creed Unity. Kind of just started playing games I wanted to. Battlefield 1, because of Hardline getting the announcement of its DLC, or not, I keep on saying DLC. Because of the announcement of the multiplayer getting shut down on Battlefield Hardline, even though Battlefield 1's doing really well, I'm a bit paranoid about it getting shut down soon, so I went ahead and got all of the multiplayer done for it. The DLC, I just so happen to own, but I'm not really going after it. The DLC is grindy as shit, same with Hardline, and I'm not looking for that to take up all my time. I really care about the plat when it comes down to it, and I'll get DLC if it's like cool and fun and not super, super grindy. But the Battlefield DLCs, man, they are terrible. Kept on working on Wreckfest. Started working on Stick Fight, a decently rare plat because you actually have to own a PS4 to get this game to work. It works overall on a PS5, but like 90% of the trophies are glitched, so you can't really get the plat without playing it on a PS4, and you have to boost it with more than one person. So yeah, me and my fiance grinded out like for a good while getting these trophies done, and it's actually an ultra rare. So that I think was my 5th or 6th plat of the month. So I kept up the pace of like 5 or 6 plats a month, which I'm pretty fucking happy with. And then went back to Wreckfest and got some ultra rares. Got 2 ultra rares on Red Dead, and that's fight off 8 unique players and in a full multiplayer poke game. These trophies take a lot of people to boost with, and so they are very, very ultra rare trophies, which makes sense. This takes like 30 minutes to happen, and your fucking shit can just crash, and then you're fucked. And then this just takes a lot of people. Then we went back to Wreckfest on the 31st of March. And I didn't. I think I was really trying to get this plat done before April, but it looks like we're going to get it right on the 1st of April within the first hour of the month. So I get my first plat, Wreckfest, on April, the month that we are in, actually, which is kind of crazy. This does not feel like it was this month, but to be fair, it was an hour into the first month, or an hour into the month, so it does make sense that it feels like it was forever ago. And then this fucking horrible plat that it is, I got Cult of the Lamb, man. I'll tell you this now. If you want to get the plat for Cult of the Lamb and not deal with the utter amount of bullshit that this game has, go buy the physical version of this game. And I think you have to buy there's a specific version you want to buy. Don't buy like the new physicals, like the definitive one. Do not buy that. That is like if you want that for just a complete copy of the game, sure, cool. If you want the plat, you want the one that does not have DLC on disc, and that is kind of like the original version of the game, because that won't have all of the post game content. And then without updating, you'll go ahead to be able to play the game and get the plat it originally was at the start of the game. That takes literally no time at all. there's so many problems you run into with having the post game content on Cult of the Lamb. So the moment I reinstalled the game and had no DLC, it took me like literally 3 hours to get the plat. It was horrible otherwise. I went ahead and tried to clean up Sentry. This game is miserable. Uh, I actually can't believe this is 7%. Holy fucking shit. That's such a simple trophy, and it's a 7%. Yeah, I really don't recommend Sentry. It's full of sweats at this point, and it's just a terrible, terrible time. And then I started working a bit more on Battlefield 1. Went back to Fall Guys. Worked a bit on that. Holy fuck, okay, I'm gonna have to wait a minute. These fucking dogs. Okay, I'm good. And then on the 4th of April, I started up Lego Horizon Adventures. Maybe I think I still was doing the RNG thing, actually, now that I think about it. Because I don't think I chose Lego Horizon. I think I spun for this or something. So I started working on that again. I had like one trophy in it. Actually, I had none, but it was on my trophy list, and for some reason, I couldn't remove it. I'd delete it and it would come back. It was really fucking annoying. Got Battlefield 1, more trophies on that. Reach rank 1 with all 4 infantry classes, and reach Scout rank 2. These were at different times? Oh, because this is rank 1. I think this was the last multiplayer trophy I needed in the game. I think that was the last one, so I took a break from it and kept on working on Sentry. These are all ultra rares. That is insane. This is making me want to go back to it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, knowing that there's so many ultra rares on that trophy list is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. A 1.7, a 2.5, and a 2.1. Yeah, it's not a plat. It's 100%. But knowing that this is pretty much every trophy I'm probably gonna earn at this point is gonna be an ultra rare, does make me want to go back and grind it a little bit before the servers get shut down. Which I think maybe the servers were announced to get shut down. I want to say they were, but maybe they weren't. Maybe I'm crazy. Started grinding more Lego Horizon over the next few days. I think I really just grinded this until I got the plat. Yeah, got it on the 9th of April. So that was my second or third plat of the month. Again, I'm terrible at counting. I'm terrible with my memory. So I'm not sure. Again, this game feels like it was ages ago. It was only like 2 weeks ago. Kind of fucking insane. Worked on the Battlefront 2 DLC. I don't know why I didn't have this done. This took literally, what, an hour. It took me an hour to get done. It was very, very simple. You literally just have to finish the missions. And then I went back to 007 Legends to get the campaign done. I have the deal. I keep on calling multiplayer DLC. It's going to drive me fucking nuts. But I went ahead and got the campaign stuff done. I'm not fully done with the game yet, but I am working on it. But I have all the multiplayer done. So this is a very, very rare plat that I'm going to be able to get soon. I got an ultra rare in here from getting 3 of the 007 level trials. And yeah, just played through it pretty much. Yeah, I played through it in 1 day. In 2 days, sorry. Oh no, it was throughout the night, so really 1 day. And complete all levels in classic difficulty was another ultra rare. And then I quickly just went ahead and got some Roblox trophies because I have it on my list and realized that for some reason I don't have this done. And then this is yes, so the 12th of April is when I fully decided, okay, I'm done with this RNG shit. I'm not being as efficient as I can be with my trophies because as efficient as I can be with my backlog because I'm relying on this RNG thing. I basically did the RNG thing, landed on NHL 17, and I was like, oh boy, I now have 2 sports games in my 5 games that I'm working on. And if you didn't notice, I haven't gotten a trophy in NBA Live 18 in like months. And that has been on that 5-game list, and I'm just not playing it because I just don't fucking want to. I'll go to it when I want to. I will. But I don't want to play it right now. I just fucking don't. So it's like, do I really want to force that to be one of my 5 games when I can go off and play a game that I could get done in like 2 days because I'm loving it? Like, yeah, what's the point? So, Art of Rally I went to, Army of Ruin, that's what I started grinding on April 13th. Started loving playing those games. And just kept on grinding Art of Rally, having a great time on that. Again, kept on working on 007. Complete all the trials on any one level is an ultra rare as well. Wow. Okay. Army of Ruin's honestly a great time. It's actually like a little difficult, but I'm having a ton of fun on it. Kept on playing Art of the Rally, or Art of the Rally. I kept on playing Art of Rally, and then I started Atlas Fallen, a game I had 1 trophy in. Something I'm having a lot of fun in, man. I'm having a really good time on Atlas Fallen. I can't lie. It's a really, really fun time. Nothing special, nothing like amazing, but I'm having a great time on it. Kept on grinding Army of Ruin, Art of Rally. Got a trophy in Fortnite randomly because I just decided to play some Save the World. And then I started going back to Battlefield 1 and started working on the campaign. And yeah, I've kind of just been grinding away at these games, having my fun with it. Just getting some casual trophies done, nothing insane. And just got to complete the runner and all Group S seasons. I'm closing in on the Art of Rally plat, I'd say. I'm really not that super far off. And that has been my trophies leading up to these last few months. Yeah. Earned a lot of trophies. I'm at a 44.37 completion rate. 112 completed games out of my 437. Looking at 2.11 trophies per day. I have 162 ultra rares of my 135 plats. And if we go ahead and look at something here, just skip along and I'll be there when I'm there. I think it's in, yeah, I'm on the wrong count. So let me just get to this. And yeah, looking here, in January, by the end of January, so I don't really remember what my completion rate was at the beginning of the year. I didn't really log it. I should have, but I didn't. I think it was around 40 something. But we got myself up to a 41.74 in the end of January, a 42.33 at the end of February, so I didn't go up a full percent. That's probably because I want to say I started, I know I started Requiem, but I want to say I started a few others as well. And then in March, we finished with a 43.76. So we got like a 1.5 that month. We did really, really good. 1.4, I think, pretty much on the dot. 1.43. And then this month, not at the end of the month yet, but we're at a 44.37. So we've gone up just up. We're getting there. We're getting there to almost a full percent. Hopefully, I can be there by the end of the month. I still have about a week or so to get that done. And hopefully I can get there. But yeah, boys, that's going to do it for the video. That is my absolute grind over this course of the last few months. And I'm going to just keep on grinding, keep on getting that completion rate up before the end of the year. And just seeing if I can get to that 50% completion rate. I think considering at the start of January, I was at a... Considering at the start of January or the end of January, I was at a 41.74, and now I'm almost at 45% leading into May. I think I'm well on pace to get there. I think my whole idea was as long as I'm at 45% by the end of June, I could see myself with another 6 months getting to 50. So I think I'm going to actually see myself get a bit over 50. I'd love to see myself get to 55. We'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, hit thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe more content like this. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.